Okay, so first run now coming up after I was accepted into the marathon. A little bit sore today after a sports massage yesterday, so I can't say I'm really feeling it. But I imagine there's going to be plenty of these days to come where I really can't be bothered, and this is how you put your best foot forward. Let's do this. Whoo! There we go, that's the first run of the official marathon training sessions in the bank. That is 8 kilometres in 44 minutes and 12 seconds, so around 5 minutes and 30-ish per kilometre. Reasonably happy with that, but obviously a long way to go. Time to head back for some hydration and some stretches. Post-race nutrition time. So in here we have some ice and a banana. I've also got some porridge oats, which I'm going to put in. It just kind of pads it out a little bit, thickens up a bit, and gives you a little bit extra to keep you going through till lunch. And then we have the My Protein, and on this occasion, chocolate and banana. And then I'll place some milk in, and then we'll have a lovely shake. And voila! Cheers. Good morning everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello. I'm about to go out on my second official training run after committing to the marathon. The intention is to go out and do the minimum benchmark that I set the other day, which is 8. So I'm going to work towards that and then see how I feel towards the end of that. If there's any more in the tank, maybe we'll squeeze a bit more out. But for now, 8 kilometres, I'm coming to get you. Hi chat, you join me live here from a field. I have just completed my run. I was aiming for a minimum of 8, very pleased to have done 10. A little bit slower than my previous pace, and I am now in the middle of nowhere. Hey everyone, Monday morning, we've had a nice weekend of rest, but now it's time to get back to pounding those pavements. I'm ready to go, a little bit hungry. I've had a bite to eat just to kind of get something in my stomach, but I've not had anything too significant yet. Don't really want to be sloshing around in the belly. Also, nice little treat turned up on Friday. Prostate Cancer UK, who you're aware that I'm running in the marathon for, kindly sent me this wonderful shirt. So I'm going to give it a bit of a debut today. See how comfortable it is when I go running, and maybe this will be the shirt of choice when the race comes around. Anyway, obviously, as is always the case, I'm going to go do the running so that you don't have to, and then I'm going to come back and let you know how I got on. That's training run number 3 completed. 8 kilometres, or just a touch over. Not as fast as perhaps I would have liked, given that I ran less distance the other day, but it was a bit tough today. I guess it's just after the weekend, been a little bit lazy. One of the things I think I do need to work on is my timings now. As now it's getting into the winter, I don't need to run later in the day like I had been when I was training in the summer. And that means that I've generally tend to have eaten less, so I was a bit tired when I was going around today. Hello and welcome to Tuesday. It is approximately 8 AM, it is raining, and because I'm in London today, I'm having to walk the dog nice and early, which means I'm getting rained on. He's having a great time, me not so much. 2:05 in the morning. I can't see because it's pitch black, so I've turned the flash on so you can see me, and as a result I can't see anything now at all. Just heading back from London. Genuinely can't see where I'm going. Heading back from London, been there all day for some meetings and for the football. Now it's time for my bed. I'm a very tired person. What is up? It is Thursday. I have been putting off a run for about 2 hours or so. First it was cold and windy and rainy, and even though I know I'll have to run in those conditions at some point, didn't really want to do it today. So I got dressed to go for a run and then started doing a little bit of work. Got easily distracted, cricket's on. And then thought to myself, when it gets to about 11 o'clock, that'll be a good time to go. Weather would have warmed up a little bit. I can listen to a bit of history on the way around. So I'm nice and stretched. I'm ready to go. It's 11:15. Every box has been ticked. It's now tipping it down rain again. Okay, rain stopped. Sun has made a brief appearance, but has taken a hiding spot behind the clouds. Looks quite chilly, so the base layer's on. I'm looking a little bit like a strawberry today. Washing machine is currently broken, so I am stretching the boundaries as far as the running gear I have available to me, hoping that's fixed soon, or I'm either going to be running with no clothes on, no one wants to see that, or in clothes that smell a bit, and I don't want to experience that. Anyway, gonna go out and try and see if we can do a little bit more than 8k, but I'm making no promises. Had a little bit of a twinge in my right hamstring, so main goal is to try and get the 8k done, but obviously to try and get home injury free, just in case. So I'll be taking it easy. Pace probably won't be too fast, but we'll see how that works out. Bit of history on to keep us going for the run. I'll see you shortly. I'm absolutely shattered, but absolutely buzzing. Somehow, and Lord knows how, I was running Feeling good, decided I'll just keep going a little bit further. Managed to get to 10k, still felt okay, so thought I'd go a little bit further. Got to 12 and was still feeling good, and then decided that it might be good to try and get towards 16, which is about 10 miles. Got to 13 and I was getting pretty sore, but by that point, when you're 13 kilometers deep and you're trying to get to 16, you may as well plug it out. So we're a little bit further. Finally found my way back to the house, a grand total of 16.4 kilometers in about an hour and 34 minutes, I think it was. My legs are killing, body's aching, but I'm so chuffed. Morning all, it's a little after 8:15 Sunday morning. Off to pick up Ben, and then we are making the trip over to Twickenham in London to watch the NFL. Giants and the Rams should be exciting. I'm going to take you with me. So we're at the tailgate, and here is Twickenham. Lots of places to eat and drink over the other side. We're going to mooch around. It's taken a little while to get in, so I don't know how long we're going to be if we actually have to get into the stadium. But it looks quite cool. Let's see what Twickenham have to offer. Worth of Bacon Mix, £6.77. Pulled pork, Krispy Kreme, bottle of Pepsi, bag of Pick and Mix. Spent the best part of 20-ish quid. Might have to go sit down now and consume my sugar and unhealthy foods. Game's finished, and now we're back out in the tailgate. This is the first time we've had this at the NFL, so it could be interesting to see how it works out. There's lots of people that decided to come and hang out here. We've got some TV screens in a little while. It was cool, stadium's still behind me. Still serving beer and still serving food. Everybody seems to be having a good time, so it's all good. Football was okay, perhaps not the best game we've seen so far, but still, we're still here. We have some beers, have some fun. Good morning everyone, and welcome to Tuesday morning. I'm going to go out for a run now. It's quite cold. I have been putting it off for probably about an hour or so, but I'm just going to have to get it out of the way. It doesn't look like it's going to get much warmer today. So once again, I have the wonderful base layers on. I think we'll become very friendly with these in the next few months. Not going to try and do as far as I did on Thursday. I've had an extended break. One, because I did a really long run, and two, because we have a broken washing machine. So I've been unable to actually wash my running gear, which is unfortunate. We did find a mini workaround for some of it at the weekend, and I am now good to go. So, enough of the chatting, off to see if I can stick a few kilometres onto the total, and I'll be back soon. And we're done. Nice and sweaty again. It was pretty chilly when I first went out, but once I got running, I'm nice and sweaty. So did 11 kilometres, was aiming to do 10 if I could. When I actually managed to get to 10, I was actually nowhere near the house. Hour and 2 minutes and a few seconds, so time's not too bad. Perhaps a little bit slower than where I'd want to be, but we got round. Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thursday afternoon, just out walking the dog. There's a little bit of a chill in the air today, so I am well wrapped up. No running today, just giving my body a bit of a rest for a couple of days. Looking to go out again maybe tomorrow, or if not Saturday. In some really positive news, I've had a fantastic conversation today with a local company who I've actually been working with for a long time by way of being a customer. I spoke to them about some form of collaboration with this vlog,
as far as my training for the marathon, and they've agreed that it would be a good opportunity to get involved in. They've told me some of the things they could offer by way of insight, both for me and obviously for you guys, to give you a real kind of view as to what's involved when training for a marathon. So it is a lot more than just getting out and running. You need to make sure you have the correct footwear, you need to make sure that you're running in the correct way, so that's using the body to the best of its ability with the correct kind of biomechanics. Making sure that you're just as prepared as you can possibly be. There's the best part of 6 months worth of training goes into running that one day, and to be honest, the training's the hardest bit. As the guy who I spoke to today said, they give you a medal when you cross the finish line, but that's really for all the work that you've done prior to the day of the marathon, because on the day of the marathon it should be relatively easy compared to the previous 6 months. And then it's just a matter of getting some more runs in, so we'll keep an eye to the weather. It is getting a little bit chillier now as we get towards November. But obviously the running needs to be done, so I'll pick and choose in between the good patches and bad patches of weather when to get out and pound those pavements, and I will of course keep you up to date. Good morning. It is Saturday, although it may not be Saturday where you are of course, but I am now heading out for the final run of week 3. Not quite sure how long it's going to be today. I'm a little bit tired and I don't really want to, but you've got to get in the habit of going. So I'm going to go out dressed up in the prostate cancer top, thank you very much, see how much we can get done, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend, which largely involves mowing the lawn, tidying the garage, but tomorrow off to see the NFL again. So with that all in mind, see you shortly. All done. A little bit tougher today, really struggling the first couple of kilometres, and then really got a feel as to the fact that I need some new shoes because they start to hurt my feet a bit. I was getting pins and needles about 8k in, but I managed to shake that off and get to 10k. A little bit slower than I'd want. Pace is about 5 minutes 45 per kilometre, so slower than I would normally do. That being said, that is another one in the bank, and with the sweat pouring down my face, I'll see you tomorrow. Sunday morning, a little after 8:30 a.m. I'm just taking the stroll down the road to meet some friends who have kindly volunteered to drive to London because we're off for the final NFL game of the year in London, the International Series, the Washington Redskins at the Cincinnati Bengals. Because I'm not driving for the first time this year, it means I can have a few beverages. So really looking forward to the day. Got off to meet a good friend of mine, Jeff, who was the usher at my wedding, and also possibly to meet a guy called Pete, who when I was in Washington about a month or so ago, he was a bartender there and was talking about how he was doing a quick tour of Europe and hoped to end up in London before coming back to America, and suggested he'd be interested in going to the game. So I've hooked him up with a guy who had a spare ticket. Assuming that all goes well there, he'll be at the game, which is good for him, and then we'll catch up and have a beer with him too. Anyway, enough of me, let's get ourselves off to London. See you there. Wembley over there, been picking up the merchandise which took forever. I'm going to go find some food and some beers now and soak up a bit of the atmosphere. Really excited about getting some more NFL. See you inside. I am just on the hunt for some food. I have many of these. Just having a stroll around now. The game's been okay so far, to be fair. I do apologise if the camera is a little bit wobbly. I'm walking really fast, trying to find some food before the second quarter ends, and suddenly everybody running outside. £9.46. I'll pick a mix. Just leaving Wembley now, a very close game heading into overtime. Unfortunately, I had to catch a lift home and so therefore need to scarper. But it's been a good game. Another great day in London for the NFL. Slightly earlier kick-off than normal, which is a little bit different, but obviously with the clocks going back or forwards, whichever you want to put it, back, yeah. Then obviously you just need to deal with the time as it comes. Wembley looking magnificent behind me. Yeah, so another great game. That's match 17 or game 17 of the International Series. Looks like we're going to be getting 4 again next year, as far as I gather. A couple of those expected to be at Wembley, which will be good again. And so I look forward to coming back. So next time you hear from me, I'm no doubt going to be talking about how I've been running, how I've been sweating, and how hopefully in November I've been eating a little bit more healthily from the man who currently has a bag of pick and mix in his back pocket. If you have enjoyed this vlog, then please give us some comments to let me know what you enjoyed. Obviously, if you haven't, please give me some slightly positive, constructive comments as to what could be better. Give me the thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. And that is it from me for now. See you.